dreamers and decor lovers. Welcome back to part 2 of our enchanting tour through Granny's dreamy green cottage. If you missed part 1, don't forget to check it out, because today, we're diving even deeper into this cozy vintage wonderland. As we step inside, let the warmth of nostalgia and the magic of summer decor wrap around you like a soft, floral quilt. And hey, if you're loving this series, don't forget to hit subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss a drop of inspiration. The kitchen is where Granny's cottage truly comes alive. Picture sage green cabinets, open wooden shelves lined with mismatched china, and a farmhouse sink that's seen decades of love. A rustic wooden table sits at the center, adorned with fresh wildflowers and a vintage teapot. Every detail whispers stories of family meals and summer preserves. This space isn't just functional, it's a living scrapbook of cherished moments. Could your kitchen use a touch of this nostalgic charm? by a bay window, Granny's breakfast nook is a sunlit sanctuary. Crisp gingham curtains flutter in the breeze, casting dancing shadows over a bistro table set for two. A chipped enamel mug holds steaming chamomile tea, and a plate of buttery scones waits to be enjoyed. This spot proves that the simplest corners can hold the deepest magic. How do you make your mornings feel special? Share your rituals in the comments. Every cottage needs a reading nook, and Granny's is pure poetry. A wingback chair draped in a crocheted blanket invites you to sink in, while a wicker basket overflows with well-loved novels. Golden light filters through stained glass windows, painting the walls in jewel tones. This is where time slows down, and stories come alive. If this doesn't make you want to curl up with a book, I don't know what will. Granny's walls are a gallery of memories, vintage botanical prints, faded family photos, and hand-stitched samplers that spell out old-fashioned wisdom. Each piece tells a story, creating a tapestry of love and history. The beauty? You don't need expensive art to achieve this look. Thrift stores and DIY projects can bring the same charm to your home. What's the most sentimental piece hanging on your walls? Even the staircase in this cottage is a dream. Wrought iron railings twine with ivy, and each step creaks softly underfoot, as if whispering secrets. A garland of dried lavender trails along the banister, filling the air with a soothing fragrance. This isn't just a passageway, it's an experience. Could your stairs use a little enchantment? A few sprigs of greenery or fairy lights could work wonders. Granny's bedroom is a sanctuary of soft pastels and billowy linens. A wrought iron bed piled with quilts takes center stage, while a vanity table holds delicate perfume bottles and a silver hairbrush. The air smells faintly of rosewater, and sunlight spills across a braided rug. It's a reminder that bedrooms should be more than just functional, they should cradle your soul. How do you create serenity in your sleep space? No cottage is complete without flowers, and Granny's home is a living bouquet. Mason jars of daisies sit on windowsills, while climbing roses frame the front door. Even a simple milk jug filled with wildflowers can transform a room. Flowers aren't just decor, they're joy bottled up in petals. What's your favorite bloom to bring indoors? Let me know below. From lace doilies to hand-embroidered pillowcases, Textiles add layers of coziness to Granny's cottage. A patchwork quilt tells tales of stitches sewn by lamplight, while a faded Persian rug softens every step. These pieces prove that fabric holds history and heart. Scouring flea markets for unique textiles could add the same warmth to your home. Have you ever upcycled vintage fabric? Share your projects. Yes, even the bathroom is enchanting. Clawfoot tub, check. Antique mirror with peeling gilt, check. Glass bottles filled with bath salts and sprigs of eucalyptus, double check. This space feels like stepping into a Victorian novel. Small touches, like a vintage towel rack or a framed pressed flower, can elevate your bathroom from mundane to magical. Who's ready for a soak in a tub like this? Just beyond the back door lies Granny's secret garden, a tangle of hollyhocks, a wrought iron bistro set, and a stone path leading to a hidden bench. Twinkling lanterns hang from tree branches, ready to light up summer evenings. Outdoor spaces should feel like extensions of your home's soul. Could your backyard use a sprinkle of this fairy tale charm? Scattered throughout the cottage are little handwritten notes, recipes tucked in cookbooks, reminders pinned to corkboards, love letters saved in drawers. In a digital age, there's something deeply personal about pen and paper. Maybe it's time to bring back the lost art of jotting down sweet nothings. When was the last time you wrote a note by hand? Granny's cottage glows with the soft light of vintage lamps, a brass banker's lamp on the desk, a crystal chandelier in the dining nook, a hurricane lantern on the porch. Lighting sets the mood, and antique fixtures add instant character. Swapping out modern lights for vintage finds could give your home that same dreamy ambience. Which of these lighting styles is your favorite? In the corner sits a wind-up gramophone, its trumpet blooming like a metal flower. A stack of vinyl records waits to spin tales of jazz and blues. Music is the heartbeat of this home, proving that decor isn't just visual, it's sensory. How do you weave music into your space? A vintage radio? A piano? Tell me in the comments. Every heirloom in Granny's cottage, a tarnished silver spoon, a porcelain doll, a pocket watch, holds generations of love. These pieces bridge the past and present, reminding us that homes should tell stories. Do you have a family heirloom you treasure? I'd love to hear about it. Granny's front porch is where summer lives, a swing draped in quilts, pots of geraniums, and the hum of cicadas at dusk. It's a place for lemonade, laughter, and long conversations. Porches are the soul of a home, blending indoors and out. How do you style your outdoor seating? This cottage isn't just a space, it's a lesson in slowing down. From handwritten letters to home-cooked meals, every detail invites presence. In a fast-paced world, maybe we all need a little more of Granny's wisdom. What's one way you practice slow living? You don't need a fortune to create this vibe. DIY projects, like painting thrifted frames or sewing curtain tiebacks, can add personalized charm. Granny's cottage is proof that creativity, not cash, makes a home special. What's your favorite DIY decor hack? The cottage smells like lavender, vanilla, and freshly baked bread, a symphony of comfort. Scent is memory's strongest trigger, so why not make your home smell like a hug? Candles, essential oils, or simmering spices can work wonders. What's your signature home scent? It's the little things, a teacup on a saucer, a ribbon-tied journal, a sprig of mint in a glass, that make Granny's cottage sing. Decor isn't about grand gestures, it's about thoughtful touches. What's one small detail in your home that brings you joy? Granny's cottage isn't just pretty, it's her. Every item reflects her life, loves, and legacy. Your home should do the same. Surround yourself with what makes you smile, not just what's trendy. How does your decor tell your story? Beyond flowers, Granny brings in pine cones, feathers, and seashells, tiny treasures from the earth. Nature is the ultimate decorator, and her gifts are free. How do you incorporate natural elements into your home? Stacked on shelves, piled on side tables, books are the cottage's silent storytellers. Their cracked spines and yellowed pages add warmth no e-reader can match. Are you a fan of vintage books? What's your favorite find? Granny subtly shifts her decor with the seasons, light linens for summer, wool throws for winter. Small changes keep a home feeling fresh yet familiar. Do you switch up your decor seasonally? As we close this chapter of Granny's Cottage, I hope you're feeling inspired to infuse your home with warmth, nostalgia, and personal magic. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about love. If this tour sparked joy, smash that like button, subscribe for more cozy content, and comment below with your favorite takeaway. Until next time, keep dreaming and decorating.